Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your July reading. We're going to take a look at the month ahead using the 9-card spread, kind of look at your thoughts, your feelings, the best action to take, get some advice cards for you. I'm using a cute little Lenormand deck today to kind of look at what's going on. It's all fish themed because it is July. So, wow, they're really interesting, coming fast here. Okay, so information. You're trying, wow, everybody keeps getting in that spot. Look, overall energy is the fish. This is the card of abundance. And in the fish, we have the home. So, financial information around the home is something that you're trying to make. Maybe you are looking to get a loan to either fix your house up or to purchase a home or to move. Or maybe, yeah, definitely feels like money around the home, or maybe a home-based business. There is a lot of, it's interesting. It feels very, I feel like you're moving. Of course, you can't all be moving, right, Gemini? You can't all be moving. So there's some kind of movement, though. Excuse me. And you're trying to figure out where to settle. So, because here we have the anchor. The anchor is in the area of where you're seeking information. And that's the book. Okay, we have the book showing up in the area of the mountain, the obstacle. The book is open. And so, and here we have the book is closed in the area of transformation. I think you don't have enough information yet. Let me get some cards here, because the key to the situation here is the clouds. Okay, so we have the clouds clearing. We have the clouds clearing. But see, there's something about finding the community that you want to settle into. So it could be a friends group. Could be where you work. Maybe you're looking to work from home, but at the same time you like being in the office, or the other way around. Like there's something about the idea of being around people, especially when you're a Gemini. It's hard to work from home. I guess maybe it'd be easier because you could focus. Okay. Almost as though there's so much noise going on inside of you. Differing opinions, other people being involved, maybe too much information, and maybe that's why this is a struggle, is there's too much information. It's hard to discern and decide. There's anxiety around this movement forward. We have the ship here in the area of the mites, and so there is some anxiety around some kind of a move you're trying to make, whether it's a physical move of the home or it's a job or a career move. There is something, or could be, you're looking to go to college. Which college do you go to? And there's a lot of confusion. I almost feel like it's too much information is creating the issue, and you're being asked to get into your heart space. That's the action to take, is your heart. So what resonates in your heart space? What feels like joy and happiness? And so this is almost like connecting in with your spirit guide team, because here we have listening for the truth, and in the heart space we have the birds. And so I feel like there's a need to really listen to your own inner voice, the one that supports you, that nurtures you, that doesn't call you names or tell you you're stupid or you're not capable, because that's not your higher self. That voice right there, the one that says, well, if you don't do this, you're going to be punished, or karma's going to get you, or any of those other, that is not spirit talking to you. That is the voices that have been implanted in us since we were children. So those 0 to 7, 8 years old, when we're very spongy and able to absorb everything that people say, we implant it, we imprint it into our own psyche, and we hear those voices when we're trying to make choices and decisions, and you're being asked to block those out. There is way too much information here, coming from other people, when the way you transform the situation is you close that book. You end that chapter, maybe. It could also be about moving on that way. But you shut down what other people are saying, and you listen to your own heart in order to gain the clarity. of what it is that you want to do. Because the key to the situation is over here, and what do you anchor into? And the anchor is here in the energy of information. And in the heart space, in the key situation, we have the clouds. And so a lot of these cards are showing up in each other's homes, which tells me that there is a big financial choice or decision being made around the home, because in the house of the fish, we have the home. And it's whether to move, to leave a situation. It could have to do with leaving a relationship. It could have to do with leaving home because you're ready to go out on your own now. And where is it you're going to go? What are you going to do? Or it could be about a career change. Sometimes we spend so much time at work that it feels like, our second home. So, you have supporters all around you in the area of your thoughts. Fellow travelers. I feel like there is some good advice to be found, but it's not going to come. I feel like it needs to come from a neutral party, a mentor or something. We have this peacock here with the rainbow. Okay, so the rainbow doesn't happen unless there's been a storm. You may not be able to see it in this lighting. I've had to adjust the lighting a couple times today. But this peacock here means to stand in your power, to let your light shine. Venus is spending 4 months. She started in your sign, right, on 6/6/6/5. She got into Leo, and she's going to be there until the 10/10 gateway. So she came in on an air sign, and she's leaving on an air sign. And in the meantime, she's hanging out in fire, and air feeds fire. And so there's this energy, this nice energy around choice and decision making about what lights you up, what fires you up, what are your values, what is worth to you. But there's a need to go within. Right here we have this little conch. Right here, this spiral, this energy of the I can't think of what it is, but it's a sacred geometry that is related to the beauty, which is Venus. So on Facebook, we're actually working with that energy. If you want to come over and join us there, Anna has to do astrology over there every day, so I'd love to have you join the community. But there is something here about really connecting in through the heart in order to find the clarity about what it is you want. And it's really, this information, this is also, I'm getting this birds of a feather flock together. So it could be a friends group where you just don't fit in anymore and you're seeking. Because some of you could actually be going maybe on a vacation and you'll be traveling with friends. And if that's the case, if you're doing that, make sure that you're creating space for yourself, even though you're with everybody, to hear yourself think, to keep things in balance. But there is a need to make a change here of some sort. A shifting from a group, whether it's a friends group or a community activity that you're involved with, maybe you're with the PTA or something like that. There's also the work group, or is a family situation, but I'm not getting family as much as I'm getting other things. And so here we have every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. So whatever this is, you don't have to rush forward. He is walking. He is using a stick. And this really tells me, with all those eyes that are on the peacock feather, right? That's your spirit guide team is walking with you. And it could be that your fellow traveler here is your spirit guide team, and they're whispering to you. They're the ones that say the nice, loving, supportive things, the things that are on your side. So breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. I feel like there's way too much information that has come in, and you need to consider it. But you need to consider what you've heard, what you're thinking, what your next steps are. You need to consider this through the heart. That's where you're going to find the answer and the decision to move forward. about what feels like home, what would make you comfortable, where would you be happy in whatever kind of a situation dynamic that you have going on here. This is really interesting. I would love for you to comment and let me know what's going on with this, because this is fascinating. So we have a full moon happening on the 3rd of July and a full moon happening on July 31st or August 1st, which is that means this is a month, even though we have a new moon in the middle, and that new moon is setting up a long cycle, 6-year cycle. We are completing a long cycle. We're starting another one. But that other moon, that last one at the end of August, that one really is about making some choices and decisions, and that one's in Aquarius, fellow air sign to you. That should really help you to come to some conclusion and some decision by the end of the month. And I think that the clarity comes in. But in the meantime, with this being the sun in Cancer for like half the, we get that new moon in Cancer. After that, it moves into Leo. But right there at the first half of this month, get in touch with your heart space about what is of value to you, especially if you are a Gemini sun, or Gemini rising, because this would be your second house of what you value. And that comes in the heart space. So really listen in. I feel like Spirit's really trying to talk to you, and I can see that you're confused because I can't really tell what the issue is here, except that you have way too much information, and what you really need to know is how you feel about something. How do you feel about it? And then slowly moving toward it. Take the next baby step. It's a journey. It's not a race. I just heard the journey is the destination. Interesting. All right. Gemini, I hope that was helpful for you. Please let me know what's going on. You guys take great care. Come over to Facebook. We do daily astrology over there. We're working with Venus, and I am doing personal readings if you are interested in that. I have a couple of spots open still this summer, and I'm getting ready to open up the fall bookings. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care.